Hello, guys. So, today I want to talk about something that I'm still struggling with in my day-to-day life, and that's why I want to talk about it because I know it can help someone. But I want to talk about letting go and being able to have no resistance about what is going on in your life, okay? So, I want to talk first about my business. So I do numerology reading, and what I'm doing when I'm doing a numerology reading is that I take your name and your last name and I read your frequency with number because every letter of your name has a vibration. So with your name we can see what is the lesson that you still need to learn, what you still need to work on, what is your personality, what is your talent. So we can see a lot of things with numerology, and I'm doing that because I really like to help people and make them see once again another perspective and help them grow. So I'm going to talk about resistance. So what is resistance? Resistance is the act of not accepting what it is right now. So you're resisting feeling something because you don't want to accept it. So let's take an example. A friend of yours tells you that you guys don't share a lot of similarities anymore, okay? And she tells you that, oh, I don't want to continue this friendship, okay, right? The act of resistance in that situation would to dwell on what the person is saying to you and not accepting it. You don't want to lose that friendship even though the other person took the decision, and you're gonna resist it. You're gonna resist the pain, or you're gonna resist everything that is coming out after your friends said that to you, and you're gonna hold on to it and resist and not accepting it, not wanting to face your feeling and just let it pass through your body and then letting it go. So resistance is the act of not accepting what is, and for me it's kind of in the same basket as not being able to let go, because it is not happening right now. It happened in the past and you're still dwelling on it, you're still thinking about it, you're still reliving it with resistance as if it was happening now. So that's my definition of resistance. So how to stop being resistant about what is going on in your life, what happened with someone, is first of all by knowing that this is not you. This situation does not define who you are and are not who you are. So there is your life circumstances and there is you, and you need to dissociate the two of them. Your life circumstances are your circle, your romantic relationship, your job, how much money you have. This is your life circumstances, and most of people are associating themselves with their life circumstances. Let's say you're meeting someone, most of people are gonna ask, what do you do for a living? So that's their definition of who they are. So that's why they're asking this question, because that's a definition of who they are, and they're basing their opinion, their judgment, whatever, on what the person will answer and what is the person defined as. So you need to dissociate the two of them. They are a part of your life, but they are not who you are. Same thing with your being and your ego. These are two different things. Your ego is more here to protect you and to have an identity on earth, but your being is who you are inside of yourself, and it will always be there and will always live. So that's the same thing with your life circumstances. Okay, you need to first dissociate your life circumstances with who you are. So when someone is gonna tell you something bad, or when a friend will want to have space, or when your life partner would want X, Y, and Z, you will not associate that with who you are, so it will not affect you as deep as if you were attached to that thing, attached to that job, attached to that money, because you will not identify it as who you are. So that's the first step to having a life with no resistance, is by knowing that those things are not you. You are your being. You are this inner light. You are your soul. That's the purest you. That's the real you. The real you is within yourself. It's your soul, and your soul will always exist. So when you know that you are just living an experience on earth in this body, and that you are not your body, you're kind of able to live with more peace, because you know that this is not who you are at the end of the day. Your life circumstances are not who you are at the end of the day, and that's the first step of non-resistance. Step number 2 that have helped me living in a non-resistant state is by being in the present moment. And it's still really difficult for me because my brain is mostly in the past or in the future. What is gonna happen, or what already happened, and I'm dwelling on it. So by being there now, nothing exists. You're listening to this video now, nothing exists than listening to this video. When you merge into something, when you merge into the present moment, everything will kind of dissipate around you. There is no space, there is no time. You're just there, you're just living right now. Nothing is going on in your brain. There is no thoughts. And this state is kind of hard to reach on a long basis. I don't think that we can fully live in the present moment 24/7. But by cultivating that, you're gonna be able to have no resistance, because you're gonna be there now. A lot of things that have affect you will not affect you anymore, because you're gonna be there now. What this person did to you 2 years ago, it's not gonna bother you anymore, because you're there now and it's not existing anymore. Being present with yourself, and by accepting whatever emotion that is there right now, you're not resisting anything. There will be no chaos in your life, or the chaos that will try to, appear in your life. You will just reject it, because it will no longer be a part of what you want, first of all, and also it will not be a part of your frequency. So it will just pass as if it was nothing, and it will not interest you anymore. This old chaos, or this fighting energy and conflict energy, because you will not be resistant. And when you're resistant, you're also attracting people that are resistant about their own life. And it may be not about the same thing as you, but they can be resistant about what their partner is doing, and they're not accepting that person. That's still resistance. So by being resistant about your life, you're also attracting people that are living in the past and the future, or trying to control or change things. So yeah, everything that you are, the world is kind of like projecting it. So by being there now, everything dissipates. Third thing that is also helping me having no resistance is by going in meditation. And it's kind of the same thing as like being present, because in your meditation you need to be present. You need to be present, because you will stay in your mind and there will be out of those thoughts. And by being in a state of meditation, you're just there and then now, and you're more in the receiving state of, okay, what messages do I need to know, or what emotion needs to come out of myself. So by practicing meditation, you're actually practicing being able to be present, being able to listen to yourself and not resisting whatever wants to come out. Just a situation that happened to me yesterday. I was resisting a situation in my life, and I decided to get myself into a deep state of meditation. And I actually start seeing symbol within my third eye by being present. I decided that in that moment, even though I was not present at all in the beginning, I decided to be present, be in a receiving state, and ask, show me something that I need to see right now. And I saw symbols. So by giving you this example, I'm saying that the more that you're present, the more that you will receive, and the more you will accept and let go of whatever happened. Last point I want to make about resistance is also resistance towards yourself, towards what happened, towards just internal shame that you can have, which create resistance. And to also work through the resistance that you have about accepting yourself, or accepting what happened, what you could have done, what is by giving you grace, is by giving yourself grace, and being able to also feel the emotion that you associate what happened, and that I'd create resistance about yourself as a person. And it is also to know, and it is by letting go of the expectation to be perfect and to be right in every situation, or to be perfect in any place, or perfect in how you're perceived by others. And by giving yourself grace, and by giving you that love, it will dissipate the resistance that you have towards yourself. So that was my take on resistance. I hope it could have helped you to see a different perspective and perception about what is going on in your life, and to know that by accepting the present moment, by accepting everything that is going on right now, you're gonna be able to get out of it. Just accepting what is going on now. And I'm not saying accepting it and not doing anything about it. I'm saying I'm accepting it now, and I will take little step to get out of whatever is going on. So yeah,